Chris Tyson's situation gets worse. After being exposed for his old tweets and videos, Chris is being accused of Islamophobia, grooming, and even transphobia. And after the Sunny V2 video, the Twitter outrage towards Chris now seems more hateful than respectful. So what caused this? My name is Kloudo, and I make videos like this all the time. After I posted my video on this situation, going over the Sunny V2 video on Chris, I was met with something I didn't expect. People didn't know what to think at all. The like to dislike ratio was 57%, and the comments were literally a war. This guy comments, "I'm proud of Chris," to be met with, "No, it's twisted and wrong," as well as saying, "I'm glad they feel comfortable to be themselves." But this comment, this is when the story takes a turn I didn't expect. The user states, "Chris has sold his soul. This isn't him. He used to laugh at racism, mock transgenderism, and now the biggest YouTube channel in the world is sharing this anti-Christ." And this was followed by a reply. "Have you seen his old tweets?" So what are these old tweets? What are these old tweets that are such a big deal online? Let's take a look. "Nothing gets my knob cranking like some loli" from 2016. If you don't know what loli is, it's basically an anime girl who looks young and has a like body. This is a weird thing to say. Let's move on. Between what's happened at the Ariana Grande concert and what's going on in the Philippines. Why the f do we even take Islam serious? It's an old ass backwards religion that hates anything different and treats women like shit. This is from 2017. He has also stated, "Your granny in 2018. So the hypocrisy is real. Another tweet of his that people say highlights the hypocrisy of the Chris we see online now is, "I let a lady go in front of me waiting for a drink machine and she got the last Mountain Dew. This is why feminism is shit." But it's not only tweets. This is not at all where Chris from only a few years ago drew the line. There is also videos exposing Chris's hypocrisy. In a video where MrBeast watches a YouTube video for 10 hours straight, Chris is heard calling the N-word out, then trying to play it cool when he realizes MrBeast is live streaming.
He said back in 2009. It's going viral.
You do know I'm watching this for 10 hours straight on a live stream.
I see.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said the N-word.
Well, you just said the N-word.
But I'm not relevant.
Oh yeah, that's true. I guess you can say the N-word.
But Chris isn't shy to being racist online, as there is another clip of him saying the N-word.
Okay, Google, spell I-cup.
I-cup is spelled I-C-U.
Let's now look at the video that the comment I previously showed earlier stemmed from. An old skip video from MrBeast and Chris.
Alright, time to see if they've updated the gender list. They have 63 genders up there, but they can't have my gender?
Bro, what are you doing?
Bro? Did you just assume my gender?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to misgender you.
You're such a heliphobe. Get out!
I sexually identify as an attack helicopter. Ever since I was a boy, I dreamed of soaring over the oil fields, dropping hot, sticky loads on disgusting foreigners. People say to me that a person being a helicopter is impossible. I'm having a plastic surgeon install rotary blades, 30mm cannons, and AMG 114 Hellfire missiles on my body. From now on, I want you guys to call me Apache and respect my right to kill from above and kill needlessly. If you can't accept me, you're a heliphobe and need to check your vehicle privilege.
But to not be biased in this video, it's only right I show Chris's responses to the drama themed around him, and man, it gets interesting. After Sunny V2 posted his video on how the Chris transition can affect the MrBeast channel,
feelings and may rather simply click on fewer MrBeast videos. If this is the case, Jimmy has no option but to accept this fate, as removing Chris from the videos in any kind of way could create an even more severe media firestorm. The only clean solution, should things go south, might be for Chris to resign himself, and even then rumors and bad press will be unavoidable. Whether it be arrogance or ignorance, Chris seems oblivious to how this whole thing might impact Jimmy.
The whole thing blew up. Chris was trending, Sonny had a hate mob against him, and the internet didn't exactly know how to respond to this situation. A tweet that Chris himself did respond to is this one by Kloudo. Chris just changed his alt account's profile picture to a sketch of himself. He can't use a real picture because he knows he looks too masculine. Followed by a screenshot of Chris the Alt God's new profile picture, which is the screenshot of the sketch done for the Sonny v2 video. In fairness, a lot of the replies to this thread are in Chris's defense, until Chris quote tweeted this in defense of himself: "I just don't want any more photos of Tucker out there than there has to be." If you don't know, Tucker is the name of Chris's child, who he had with his ex-wife. He has now been accused of abandoning Tucker for his fantasy. Chris's response to abandoning Tucker was to tweet out, "I won't let people talk about how I abandoned my child. He is the only priority in my life. I have his love and support, and that is all I need. I'm doing this for him. If that confuses you, educate yourself. If that makes you mad, leave. Simple." This was followed up with a Snapchat post titled "Tucker chose to slay this morning," including a photograph of his son wearing heels. And man, the internet was not happy. Calling him a groomer, saying he shouldn't have kids, saying this is indoctrination, that Chris is only trans thanks to the internet, and if it wasn't for his online presence, him and his wife would still be together and he wouldn't have left his family. But in fairness to Chris, he has stated online, "I used to go to Jimmy's for internet access. It wasn't the internet or people or anything. It was me seeing the clothes in my sister's closet at 5. And knowing I enjoyed wearing those clothes. The next 21 years was for learning about gender dysphoria." If you like this video, please do consider subscribing.